Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you join me from. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again to the live stream. We always have a topic, but this is your live stream. Whatever you want to talk about, just put it over here in the comments. I'll try my best to get to it. Today's topic is quiet desperation. A Filipina's honeymoon ended quickly overseas. And I just want to talk about how women are mistreated by foreigners sometimes over here. A lot of times we only get one side of the story. I did a video several months ago with Marilyn where we were talking about the Filipina side of the story. But I received an email, and I'm going to read parts of it. I'm going to keep her anonymous. I don't want to get her in trouble. I certainly don't want to get in the middle of her marriage, but this is a story that's been repeated over and over and over and over. Filipinos, they're just full of pride, and they don't want to come forward and tell their story. So they live in quiet desperation. But I want to give a shout out to the MTZ crew. Michael Beach Alive, I hope you're on here. Jacob Tanje, I know Elat Marcata. Thank y'all so much for what you do to the channel. The old heads, there's a doubtful genius, Derek Casanara, a British expat in the Philippines. What's going on, man? Any new viewers and subscribers watching this for the first time, and also anybody catching this on replay. The peso is 56.02. It's hanging in there, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to complain because I tell you what, if you over here now, you better start trading in some of them dollars while you're here because it changes every day. Remember how it used to be with the gas prices in America when I left? Hell, you might get up in the morning and the gas is $3. Then by the time you leave work or lunchtime, it's $3.50. That's what the exchange rate does over here. So right now it's 56. I would go somewhere and get it. I usually, if the bank isn't open, which they don't normally open on Sundays in the Philippines, I go to Save More. They give you a good rate. M. Lawyer gives you a good rate. Palawan. What's up, Eric Terry? That's Kamal. Yeah, I would get over there. I want to give a shout out to Marilyn. Y'all just saw her. She's headed over there to the new gym. She's going to work out. You see me, I just finished. We just finished the 5K fun run. It's for the opening of the new Viper gym here in St. Carlos City. It's state of the art. People always ask me how the gym. This gym is brand spanking new. It's just like walking into one of them fancy gyms in Cebu, Manila, LA. It's got everything. Got a coffee shop. He has some celebrities here too. Ira Lopez. She's a triathlete here. Beautiful, man. Perfect shape. She's in great shape, I meant to say. She brought her sisters along with her. They all look just alike. Beautiful women, man. And then Jerry Penalosa. He was the two-time world champion from right here in St. Carlos City. Him and Pacquiao, they're very good friends. Let's see. He was the WBC super flyweight champion from 1997 to 1998. Then he was the WBO bantamweight champion from 2007 to 2009. It was a lot of fun, man. We got a free McDonald's breakfast. Of course, I got my shirt and, just this and some more stuff, man. It was really nice. But, when I did my video yesterday, of course, I always get pushback, but they said, well, why didn't you put health on there? Because to be honest with you guys, we don't come to the Philippines seeking health. All right, most people that come over here, they already have good health. But I challenge you this. Define good health. I put it down here. I says, it's like, okay. It's like defining success. You're going to get a definition for every person that you ask, a different definition. If a guy has cancer, and good health to him is to be cancer free. Same with diabetes, heart diseases, etc. Right? But then you basically, if you come over here and you're sick and you're asking for good health, you're basically asking for a miracle. So I left that out. And then all those things that I talked about, they represent good health, believe it or not. But we don't come over here sick. Most people don't come over here sick. Most people don't get sick when we're here. Okay, it's just something we keep in the back of our minds, but it's not something that we come to the Philippines searching for. You don't come here searching for good health. So that's why I left it off. Because I'm in the best shape of my life right now. And we take it for granted, obviously. Hey, Moments with Mitch, what's going on? But I want to read parts of this young lady's email, man. It was really touching, man. That's why I did my live stream on it. She wanted me to do a vlog. I said, well, hell, this is important. Because when I tell you that the party doesn't start till we get here, there's a flip side to that. Yeah, we're the prize, we're the catch, and all of that, right? But these women are over here minding their own business. They're not bothering anybody. And we come over here, we literally poke the bear. And we start getting involved with them, we fall in love with them or whatever reason, we get married and take them home and then mistreat them. And this lady, she's shocked. Remember, I tell y'all the time, see, y'all think I just be on here talking. I'm not, man. I'm looking at what's going on around me, man. I'm an insurance agent. I'm trained to do that. Filipinas get lucky when they choose a man. They don't know who he is. They don't know his background. They don't know where he comes from. They get lucky. We get unlucky because most of the women that we deal with over here, they're good women. If you just sit around and take your time, you can pick a good one, man. We're dating the Philippines. Filipinos and Filipinas are dating the world. So this lady didn't get lucky. But I just want to say, guys, look, if you're not going to treat these women right or you just want a good time, then, let that, make that clear up front. Certainly don't marry them and take them home and then mistreat them. They're human beings. I'm going to let you in on a secret, man. And this isn't a secret. It's an open secret that you only going to hear from me because I say it all the time. Whatever love you give to the Filipino people, they're going to give you 10 times back. So to get a woman to be submissive and to be the wife you want her to be, you got to love her, man. You got to treat her good. And then she's going to give that back to you. It doesn't mean misuse them, man. Make maids out of them and all of that stuff, man. Some of us are just messed up. Okay? Just like that Bureau of Immigration Commissioner said, some of us don't even deserve to be over here. Certainly don't deserve to be with they women, man, because we're ignorant. But let me read some of this lady's story. She says, hi, Calvin, how you doing? This is such and such. I'm living here in the USA. I arrived here and I'm living with my American husband. And she says, to begin with, I love watching your videos. To be honest with you, I'm not happy living with him. When I was still in the Philippines and he got there for vacation because she's in America. We spent time together and I think he's okay and a good man. But frankly, I observed one attitude from him, which I thought it's just maybe he was tired. See, she ignored a red flag. Remember I tell y'all, don't ignore the red flags. He showed her a red flag. Long story short, when I got here to the U.S., he changed a lot. I felt I wasn't being treated like a wife here. His whole attitude changed. He's very sensitive in everything. She says, I don't feel free living in this house. I can't touch anything without his permission. I got to walk on eggshells because he doesn't like dirt in any surface of the house, on his walls, etc. She says, I'm now working to have my own money to buy things that I want because he didn't give me money. And she says, he did send me support when I was still in the Philippines. He said, I married him because I want his money. But she says, I'm not like that. And he says, we don't go anywhere. She said, when I'm on my day off, I'm just in the house. This lady's ready to leave this man, guys. Okay. She's doing everything she can. They've been together a little bit over 2 years. Okay. He needs to see the red flags here. Okay. Because, they'll take as much as they can. They've got their support group over there. I'm shocked that she's still in here as long as she has. Okay. Everything's a big deal to him, she says. He gets mad easy, starts yelling, throwing stuff. He says he loves me, but I don't feel it anymore. She says, what will I do? She said, make a content, but please don't tell my name. I did not expect that there are people like him. They pretend to be good and kind, but in reality, he's not. I'm doing my best here to make him happy, but it's not working. Thank you so much, Calvin, and more power to your vlogs. You're a great person, and I appreciate you. My husband doesn't appreciate anything. Look, guys, he's this close. This lady's on her way leaving. She said, I didn't read everything, but she said, I appreciate the fact that he brought me to America. It's a lot of Filipinas' dreams to come there. But I want to feel loved and I want to feel safe. And I don't feel that way over there. See, sometimes we're the problem, man. We lay it on the Filipina, but it's some ornery men out there. They come over here, they meet the lady. She bends over backwards. She does everything. You hear what the lady says? I do everything to make him happy. I know what she's talking about. He don't appreciate it. He's treating her like a damn maid now. But I'm telling him, he don't know, obviously don't know who he is. There's probably 1,000 people like him out there. She's going to leave you, man. And you're not going to appreciate it till you see her in the arms of somebody else. A next expat. Yeah. You done did all this work. You done sent money. You done visited the family. I don't know how many times you came over here. You made that long trip. You got the visa. You did everything. And now you want to act like a damn fool. She's going to leave you for somebody else over there. Okay? Hey, DG said, great content. Keep up the great work. My heart goes out to this lady, man, because I know the sacrifices they made. I'm seeing it. I'm right here on the front line. And then for us to do them that way, it's a damn shame. He says, I see you wearing a ribbon, Cal. No, they gave this to everybody. This is like a participation award. But I just kept it on, man. Hey, W Secret Sister says, vlog, thanks for that super chat. He said, bring in the gloves, Cal. Yeah, I got to take off the gloves today, guys. These women aren't asking for this stuff, man. I'm telling you that 95% of the women that you even going to deal with, man, are going to be just superb women, man. They make great wives. They make great friends, companions. I mean, especially when you take them over there. Because she said, yeah, I'm working now. I help him pay the bills. Because that's the way he wants it. See, now he's going to take her out of here, take her there, and the honeymoon's over. And a lot of us, we're flex pats. We come over here and we pretend like we got more money than we do. And it's easy to fool the lady because, $1,000 a month is a lot of money for them. But then when you get over there, she sees the real you, it starts coming out. You can barely pay the bills. You're on edge all the time. You're not happy. You don't want to take her anywhere. All you want to do is screw the girl and get tune-ups all damn day. It's all about you. Well, she gonna leave your ass. And then you're gonna be on my channel or in my inbox with some pitiful ass story. It's not always the woman, man. Sometimes we're the problem. I was talking to a guy last night, man, and he got it. He said, Calvin, you know something? I've been married and divorced 3 times. He said, I come to the conclusion that I'm the problem. I'm marrying these women, the wrong women. Okay? He took responsibility. He's right. For some reason, it's been beaten to our heads. Hey, who is this guy? Thanks, Rastanati, for that super chat. He said, guarantee she will not leave his ass and return home. Don't believe these women. They find any excuse to leave. No, they've been together long enough. She's hanging in there, man, okay? She's not coming back home. I'm saying that she's going to leave him. Guys, it's not always the woman's problem. She's not always the problem. But see, here's what I'm saying, guys. Who is this? Why would y'all let him in here? He said, my last lady's friend got it. I don't know what this soft shoulders crap is. What's he talking about? Well, I'm getting rid of him since y'all don't want to. Well, you're going to be waiting a long time, sucker, because I'm not going to get in the ring for you and any of them. You're not going to mess up the good thing I got. That's what y'all want, jealous bastard. No, we don't talk the same thing. He's not even on my level. Okay, Wesley Groff. Don't get on here with that bullshit. He's not even on my level. He can't carry my jock strap. What my moderators? Y'all need to get rid of these guys. Hey, Jerry Curl says someone else is going to show her that love and she's going to disappear. Right. But see, we always quick to blame the woman. It's her fault. Man, we come over here damaged. The Philippines don't change you all of a sudden the minute you get off that plane. It takes a while. Some of you don't even come over here long enough for the country to change you. You stay over here 2 weeks, marry the woman, or go back and sign the paper and bring her back home to your sick ass. See, I know what I'm talking about. Reg John Rock says, I'm glad you're doing this live stream. Many of these Filipinas need to vet these guys first. Absolutely. You took the words out of my mouth. That's the very next thing I was getting ready to say. See, they get unlucky. Okay, when they find a good man, they're lucky, man. I mean, imagine how lucky they are. They're dipping down in this big, cookie jar, anything. They could pull out anything. But in her attempt to have a better life for her and her family, man, sometimes they get in a rush too. And they make the wrong choice. Okay? They make the wrong choice. And it backfires on them, man. Go look these examples up. And this is just a few where the guy, okay, he's 66. The young lady's 24 over in Texas. I want to say Dallas, Texas. He kills the girl, puts her in the freezer, then kills himself. But it's like, dude, why don't you just divorce the woman and go on about your business, man? It's so many like that over there, man. These women get unlucky. But we're the problem sometimes. And this guy, next pet's, going to get that. Hey, Jay Money said, keep speaking facts. You have a good spirit, Cal. Thanks, man. I'm just trying to bring out the other side. And look, I would appreciate y'all. Don't talk about other channels in my live stream. Okay? If you want to go over there and listen to him, go on over there. But you're not going to do that. You're not going to disrespect me on my channel. Okay? Nobody care about him. Yeah. Thank you, SMK. It's just, But yeah, I got this message, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, here this guy has the best thing that's ever happened to him, I'm sure of that. He wouldn't be over here. And now he wants to mess it up. And then he's going to blame it on her. Oh, you just want me for my money. You ain't got no money. If you're trying to get her to help you pay your bills, there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, give the woman time to get on her feet. I mean, help her get on her feet. Y'all think just because you give somebody a visa and bring them over there and just let them out there in America like that, man, especially when you come over from Philippines, man, that's a culture shock. It's a culture shock, guys. Everything that's going on over there. Ladies, Shinobis, his personal story. Marriage is my ex is 17. He won't let me work or give me money for allowance. I would have preferred to stay in the Philippines, though. See, this is the stories we need to hear. That's what I told the lady. I said, you're going to help a lot of Filipinos because I'm going to bring this up. She was brave to do it because most Filipinos, they won't do it. These Filipino vloggers over here, they don't talk about this stuff. They don't talk about these women. All they want to talk about is the bullshit over here, the sugary stuff. Why don't y'all start helping some of y'all sisters over here? Put their stories out there instead of trying to be a damn dating site. Damn dating site. Interviewing women for love and all of that. You serving these young, innocent women into the hands of these fucking ignorant ass fools. You have no clue of who you dealing with. Start helping your sisters over here. Start doing some videos like that. Bring some bad stories on there. Okay? I shouldn't have to be the one to do it. But I'm going to do it today. Because I'm going to tell you, it's a lot to this lady's story I didn't read. Because I don't want to give him a clue as her. But he's mistreating this young lady. We come over here poking the bear. These ladies are minding their own business. We come over here, hey, I want you. Come on back to my country and live like a queen. And we get over here, man, and treat them like shit, man. I'm going to just be honest today. Leave them alone, man. They got enough problem. You can tell this guy's never really been over here for any extended period of time. Because he would know that the women we deal with over, they all got stories. They all got problems, man. So why would you want to pile on top of that? Lady Shinobi says, I got to work family to support my daughter and then pay for my divorce. Yeah. What's up, Retard 2019? Yeah, don't ignore these signs, guys, and women. But that's what we do. Somebody can tell. I told one of my subscribers right off. Marilyn told me, she said, I know that woman. Tell him don't fool with her. Tell him that foreigner she's dealing with will kill both of them. I told him that. I said, look, man, this woman's got red flags all over her. Leave her alone. Don't you know he dealt with her, and guess what? She's giving him hell over here in the Philippines. Well, that's what you get because I told you not to fool with the lady. You know what I'm saying? But we think we know better. I've been over here for 14 years. If I can help you cross the street, I'm going to do it. I'm not an expert. I'm not a know-it-all, but some things I do know for a fact. If I say, look, leave that woman alone, leave her alone. I don't care how good of a tune-up she got. It's not worth you dying. But yeah, these honeymoons, they ain't quick for a lot of these women over here. They think, oh, I'm going over here for a dream. The minute they hit the ground, man, it's hell for them. So somebody needs to tell their story. These Filipino vloggers ain't going to do it. They over here, yeah, I'm getting on their case today. Because just like I try to share my boots on the ground experience with everybody, to try to help you, they should do the same thing. It's a lot of bad stories over there, man. Down in Louisiana, man, a brother killed his Filipino wife. She didn't want him no more. Okay, Find somebody else, man. Why you gonna kill the woman and then kill yourself? Y'all got kids together. Shit. Seth Rose said, yeah, we need to hear these stories. We do. This will help you. Whatever you give the woman, she's going to give it to you 10 times back. So if you give her hell, guess what? She's going to give you hell 10 times back. We need to take our time because we're the problem a lot of times. We come over here and we end up with the wrong partner. And a lot of times, she certainly ends up with the wrong partner. Hey, thanks, Gabriel Bow, for that super chat. He said, please buy new curtains. They clash with color walls. I love you, man. Yeah, well, we didn't have these color up before. It's better than them orange ones, though, man. That got my damn face turning orange. He said, graveyard, love Louisiana style. Fresh Aloha says, Brother Cal, your advice is golden. Trust me, I take detailed notes when you speak. Well, I'm just trying to help you. I'm saying, if you just want to come over here and be a John, then be a John. But if you want to come over here, man, and you talking about marrying these women, man, and you really making them a part of your life, then, man, treat them like you got some sense. But a lot of us, hurt people. Is that what they say? Is that an expression, hurt people? So we come over here, we're wounded, and women over there and beat us to death. Okay? And so we don't even have a chance to heal. And we come over here and snatch up a woman and mistreat her. He says, anyone ever seen Mike with a woman? Yeah, but these are the guys, they want to put him on my level. He's a clown. He hasn't accomplished anything over here. You can't even put him in the same sentence with me, man. Stop that, guys. But y'all want to sit around and listen to him. What could he possibly tell you? What kind of advice could he possibly give you? What bars are the best, are the cheapest to get into in English City? Arlie Armstrong said, yeah, that's so true. Hurt people, man. Yeah, it is. But one thing I do want to say, I almost missed this, right? If you want to meet some really nice women or people, period, man, these fitness activities bring out the beautiful people. We did this 5K fun run today, and I'm going to pay for it in the morning. I haven't ran in years. I haven't jogged in years. I'm a jogger, though. I'm a runner. I was part of that community for many years, but I haven't done it in years. And I ran part of the way, and we walked and ran. But, man, some beautiful, beautiful women in that fun run. It's about 300 people. These is where they are, guys. It's they're fitness fanatics over here. Yeah, keep it respectful, guys. Yeah, that Simpson journey. Oh, man. Yeah. Now, Al Rogan's a good guy. Yeah, see, this is saying, Charles Butler says, may I say some guys have no home training. I wish I could really read her full story, man. It gave me goosebumps because I know she's not lying, man. She's saying I'm doing everything I can to make him happy. You know what that means, guys. She's doing every damn thing. And now he wants to treat her like, like a slave, basically. Don't touch nothing in my house. You walking on eggshells. When we go to the store, just keep your mouth shut and push the damn cart and all that stuff, man. Sometimes we the problem, man. This guy said, I've been married and divorced 3 times, Cal. I said, yeah. You are the problem. We are the problem sometimes. It's beat into our minds that we have to marry women. Who even says you have to even get married? I'm going to ask you that question again. Who says you have to get married? If you over here and you find a good thing, man, who says you have to get married? If it gets to that point where she says, hey, either marry me or move on, then move on. I would rather do that than go through a messy divorce. This is what I was telling him last night. Why do we think we have to marry women all the time? What's the point of that marriage anyway? You know you're going to come out on the bad end anyway. You think you can own women or something? That's really what it is. That's why we marry them. We want to own them like a piece of property or something. I'm not talking about being a simp. I'm just talking about your rightful place in the relationship or the household. It's not as a slave master. These women will cut your dick off. You hear me? If you didn't hear that, I'm going to say it again. These women will cut your dick off. And you want to mistreat them? Go ahead. Don't say Sunshine Shoulders didn't warn you, because I did. Yeah, Mike, he says, hey, Cal, there's always three sides to every story, yours, mine, and the truth. Well, I'm just telling you what the lady wrote me. She had no reason to write me. This is why I'm saying, why would she write me of all people? Okay? I have nothing to do with it. I'm not a divorce lawyer. I'm not a judge or anything like that. That's what makes me say that her story has some type of credibility to it. She just said she needed somebody to talk to, really. She wanted me to make a vlog about Filipinas being mistreated overseas, and I know it's a fact. Okay, remember I was married to a Filipina for almost 10 years. We lived in America together for 5 years. I saw it. I saw where these guys, they beg you the best thing that ever happened to me. They make one trip to the Philippines, meet this woman, take her home, then start beating on her. Then when the woman runs off, they want to deny it. Woman got bruises from her head to her toe, and I didn't do nothing. He says my comments are grayed out. I don't see it. I'm seeing them right now. Yeah. Okay. You want to mistreat them, go ahead. Well, no, it wasn't a large age gap in this situation. But it don't matter. What difference does that make? Does that mean, okay, because you got a 30-year age gap, you're supposed to mistreat the woman. Now you got in your own country, you don't want to take her nowhere. You don't want to buy her nothing. You don't want to give her no money. You don't want to let her go out and hang out with her friends. This lady left her whole life behind to come. She trusted you enough to come over there. Now, they've been together over 2 years, almost 3. She could have left at any time, guys. This woman's trying her best to make it work. He don't want to make it work, but I tell you what, it won't be long. It's already some guy talking to her at work. Already. It's already somebody talking to her at work, I guarantee you. Yeah. Because an unhappy woman, man, she ain't going to stand in there like a man. I love the chance that I actually had several practical reasons for getting married. Now, if I was retired and living in the Philippines, I'd be okay with a girlfriend. Well, it's all good while the marriage is good. He said he'd been married and divorced 3 times. And I'm saying, okay, if you're going to marry somebody, at least vet them. The Filipina doesn't vet us because in her attempt to have a better life and, escape poverty and, live a better life and to take care of herself and her kids, sometimes she makes a bad choice. Sometimes she gets in a hurry. And the same things happen to us. We come over here in a hurry. I don't know why we're in a hurry. Because a lot of marriages really, because a man's involved, man, there's going to be problems eventually. You know why? Because we got a set of balls, guys. That's nature's nature has a funny sense of humor. Did y'all see on the news the other day? Al Pacino's 83 getting ready to have a baby with a 29-year-old. How many 83-year-old women are having babies? Who's the other guy? Robert De Niro, 79. He's getting ready to have another baby with his woman who's decades younger than him. See, even if you got the perfect marriage and you both turn 60 years old, guess what? It's going to start causing some problems because that 60-year-old pussy's going to start drying up and she ain't going to want to deal with it like that. But here you are because you got them nuts that nature gave you. You always on the hunt. You always trying to stick it in something. Let's get real, guys. This is the reason why a lot of these marriages don't work, man. You know, we don't want to screw around, but hell, it's in us to do it. We're hunters. You know, A.C. King said that guy probably treated his previous woman the same way. That's likely why he didn't have a woman in the first place. See, that's what I'm saying. But the Filipina, she don't know. She don't have a time to investigate all that. She's trying to get the hell out of this funky situation she's found herself in. And a lot of times they end up meeting the wrong guy. But see, he's done played himself because he done got the visa. Now she's over there in Candyland. She's in Candyland now. And she can leave. And there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing he can do about it. Bobby Stevens says I should have never brought my wife to America. What's going on now, Bobby? Is it her fault or yours? But you know, people with these perfect marriages, man, there's no perfect marriage. Because those balls are going to get in the way at one time or the other. They're going to get in the way. Okay? That's why you see, when I was little, man, I used to see these old guys. And they would always be with these young girls. And I'm talking about old in their 60s. When I was little, 60 was old. But they'd be with these teenage 20-year-old women, but they would be married. That's because they can't do anything at home. And these balls are still working. They still causing problems. So you guys get on here and say, oh, I got a good marriage. And yeah, right now you do. But eventually them nuts are going to get in the way. Let's be honest. And it's going to cause some problems. Because you ain't going to never stop. Okay, I was talking with a guy. He gave a great analogy of that. He said, Calvin, he says, I can go out. He said, I can have a naked woman laying right here in the driveway. And I can go out and say, hey, everybody, there's a naked woman, butthole naked in my driveway. And every man from miles around is going to come and look at this woman. It's in us to do that, right? Or if she got her legs propped open, we're going to jump in there, right? But reverse that. Put a naked man in the driveway and go out, and the women aren't even going to look at him. They're not even going to pay him any attention at all. This is the power that women have that a lot of them don't really practice it, but some of them do. They could take sex one way or the other. We can't, man. We don't have that choice because we got balls. Okay, nature gave us those balls. And ain't no all control yourself. That's bullshit, man. You can't fight nature. You're only going to suppress it for a little while. It's going to come out eventually. I used to brag about myself. Oh, I'm such a good husband to my American wife. That's because the right woman hadn't come along, really. Okay. Hey, Southern Purchase, thanks for that super chat. He said, in your observations, what percentage of the guys that moves to the Philippines let their guard down and bring their delusional and naive mind over there? Do the Filipinos notice an easy lick? No, they don't. But I would say, we were talking about this last night because I was telling him I don't understand what happens to us when we come to the Philippines. We're successful in our home countries. We're talking from the military, business, We work at the post office for 40 years, and the whole 9 yards. We have paid off our house, raised our kids, but the minute we come over here, we do some stupid stuff. It's like, I don't know what it is. Is it the fact that we're around these beautiful, attractive, younger women? But see, the Filipina doesn't know. See, to our advantage, the vast majority of Filipinos don't know a good man really when she sees one. Not a foreign man. How could she know? She hasn't had any experience being around them. They can't see an easy lick. Now, some of them over here looking for an easy lick. So what they'll do is they'll give you the tune-up with the free oil change and lube job. They'll bend over backwards. They'll do everything they can to make you fall in love. And then they take you for everything you got. But that's just a small percentage. Most of these women, they have no choice. They're going to trust you over here. And this is when they get themselves in trouble. Because there's some pretty shady characters come over here, guys. Some of us are pretty damn shady. And these women are so naive and they're so trusting. And they give in because they say, hey, you know, this is my way out of here. You know, they get lucky, man. They get lucky when they pick a good man that takes care of them, that does what he says he's going to do. Because a lot of times, more times than not, they get the shaft, literally. He said, now you're 60 and she's 60, so 60 is young. Well, for a man, it is. I love LaChan. I can still produce babies. How many 60-year-old women you know are having children? We're not the same, man. We're equal, but we're not the same. Okay, and eventually, your nuts are going to get in the way of your relationship and your marriage. You don't have to believe me. You can be in denial all you want, but it's going to happen if it hasn't happened already. Joe Wilkins said someone's going to find that woman and she'll leave. It's already in the works. I'm reading between the lines. She don't feel love, she said. He's mean. He's sensitive. He's starting to yell and throw things. They're not used to that over here, man. Imagine how scared to death this woman must be over there. She's 8,000 miles from home now. But this is where that support group is going to come in, man. If he ever takes that woman to church, he's done. Okay? He says he journeys, trials, and joys. Eventually the Philippines will become like the U.S. I said, trust me. No. The Philippines has been here for thousands of years. It's not America. It's not going to be America. When America got out of here, the Philippines, imagine this, 350 years they survived the Spanish. Yeah. Then 50 years of the Americans. With their language intact, their land, their traditions, everything. There's no, it's not going to be like America. If it was, it would have been like America a long time ago. In fact, it was from around 1900 when America finally beat them into submission to about 1946. A few years in there when the Japanese took over, but that's about as close to being America as it's ever going to be. It's not. They have their own language, tradition, cultures, everything. I don't think it'll be like America. I pray that they don't. Why use America as a damn example anyway? Jacob Thompson said, yeah, they're going to call the cops on the buck naked man. Yeah, they are. But he made a great analogy. You know, as long as you got them balls, guys, they're going to cause you trouble. Okay, what happens when you cut a dog's balls off? This is what he said. This guy was smart. He said they ain't even looking at women anymore. I'm trying to be involved with sex and other dogs and stuff like that, right? But as long as you got them nuts hanging and they working, it's a problem. He says, Chocolate Man Mike Philippines Experience says, listen, a lock on your home front door is to keep people from coming in, not keep your lady from going out. You can't keep a lady who doesn't want to be kept. That's beautiful. It's true, but it helps if you're going to treat her good, Chocolate Mike. I mean, these women are so easy to treat good. They're so cooperative. You have to be a complete asshole to come over here and take advantage. It's like taking advantage of a baby in a relationship situation. Why would you want to do that? It's like taking candy from a baby. Why in the world would you? Who do you think you are when you're mistreating women like that? Especially over here. They're going to do whatever you ask them to do. They want to be your companion. They want to be your helpmate. They want to be your number one supporter and build you up further than you've ever gone before. But you want to turn around and beat the woman up, mistreat her. Wesley Groff, thanks for that super chat. He said, even if she's Christian, learn to walk, and hopefully she will walk with you. Most ladies I've come across want to go fast. Well, that's sort of like what I'm saying, man. If you treat the woman right, you bring her to your country, you teach her about your country. The man said the lock is to keep people on the outside from coming in, not from keeping your woman from leaving. If you made the wrong decision, then let her walk. Don't kill her and put her in the freezer. Then some guy, he kills his wife. Another one in Dallas in a hotel room. They're young. This is a young Filipino couple. He's American, she's Filipino. I'm just saying, guys, we're coming over here poking the bear. If you want to come over and just have a good time and all that, then do it. But if you want to come over here making promises, applying for visas and all that, then you're going to take the woman back and mistreat her, man. I don't see what the point of it is in that. Okay? Yeah, something may be happening. I'm just taking her word for it. Okay? I don't see what was her point of, I can't help her in her. She could be, preparing the nest to leave, Maybe she's using me as a paperwork trail. Who knows? But I know what I've seen over there with my own eyes. They mistreat these women over there. I mean, my wife's first cousin, hell, the man was lucky. Now he was lucky to have a woman like that. He was 79, and I think she was 32 when they got married. They had a lot of problems getting approved for the visa because he had only come over here one time. And I'll be damned, he got over there and got jealous. And, what do you expect? You got a beautiful, shapely 32-year-old wife and you 79. And any man that looked at her, looked twice at her, he beat her ass for it. And I'm just saying, it's more stories like hers need to come out. But they won't because Filipinos, they're full of pride. They're embarrassed about stuff like that. So they're not going to tell anybody, but they're going to tell that support group, and they're going to come to her rescue. He's going to be left beating his damn dick again. Hello, Jasper. I know you're lurking. What is he talking about? Jasper who? Yeah. R. Armstrong says, I'm so glad you bring up all the facts. And like you said in the other videos, don't always focus on females. I'm always looking on what is the best way to live there, not a booty call. And this is what this guy finally that I was talking to last night finally come to the conclusion. He said, Calvin's not about women. He said, I want to retire, but I can't retire here in America. I just don't have enough money, really. He said, but I can retire. He said, I never even knew about the Philippines until I came upon your video. He said, I never even considered it. And now he's over here now. He says, I'm looking around like, wow, I could easily retire over here, go back to the States, and visit my friends and relatives, when I need to. But he says it's not about women over here. It never should be anyway, because that's the least thing that you're going to have to worry about over here. But we make it our number one priority, and it ends up blowing up on us. It ends up blowing up on us. We end up meeting the wrong one. Hey, Ram Omega Zone said, control your mind and the body will follow. Imagine how strong you are. Didn't I just say this about how powerful the mind is on one of my last live streams? But we don't give it strong enough instructions. We give it weak instructions, more like a dog. As long as we got something to eat, someplace to sleep, and sex. We don't push it to the limit. Everything you see starts in your mind. This magnificent man created the world we live in. So what this guy? Is he back? Or is this a troll? Oh, okay, living the dream. Okay. Gerald Wilkins says, I know this analogy comes from a movie, Sleeping with the Enemy, with Julia Roberts. Has some similarities to this lady's situation. If you read between the lines, the lady says, I'm doing everything to make him happy. Everything. But he just don't appreciate it. Yeah, 911 is a naked man in the driveway. Hey, living the dream. Thank you, brother. I couldn't have done it without you, man, without all of y'all. I'm not under any delusion. Hey, Laura, she says, hello, Calvin. My husband has joined me watching this evening. Welcome him. Now, this is your African cousin, your African husband. Now, you said you asked me were there any Africans in the Philippines, and I told you, absolutely. If you go to Manila, Cebu, now when you see Africans over here, they're not on vacation, most of them. They're living here. They got businesses here. They're going to school here. That's how Africans are. They really were the original passport bros. Yeah, Robert De Niro's getting ready to have a baby at 79. Hell, Scarface is getting ready to have a baby at 83. Your nuts are going to get in the way eventually of your good marriage. And it's not enough. There's not a right amount of women and men anyway. So eventually something's going to happen. It's not, just imagine if you would have stayed with if everybody stayed with their first partner, how many lonely people would it be out here? They'd have to go overseas. They'd have to go different places to find a relationship. Right now, if you're a black woman in America, 1 out of 12 black women are going to have to either be a lesbian, marry outside the race, or share a man if they want to get married. This is how it is. I just remain being an old maid. You can put that up there. It's not an equal amount of men and women out there, guys. Southern Purchase, thanks for that super chat. He said, my friend's Filipino wife and the network are consistently trying to hook up his friends with their friends in the Philippines. Good or bad idea? Bad. That's a bad idea. I'm sorry. That's a bad idea. I don't want anybody fixing me up over there with somebody over here. That's a red flag. She's chomping at the bit to get out of there and join them. She don't give a damn who you are. She's going to sign the papers. But this woman is a mature woman. She's not one of these little young 20 25-year-old women. She's mature. And she followed him over there, and now he's treating her like shit. King B. Stacker says, I'm finalizing my plans about to buy my ticket to the Philippines. My ex-wife flaked on taking my last shower, so my sister stepped up for me. I'll be in Cebu and settled in Orma at the end of June. Well, come on over, brother. I hear you. But just be, you're in a hurry, man. And I tell guys all the time, don't be in a hurry. What are you in a hurry for? Hey, my big fat Filipino life, thanks for that super sticker. He's got a channel, guys. Y'all go check him out. He's got some pretty interesting vlogs. I'm not sure if you're over here. Are you back over here yet? But thank you. Sam Champion said, Cal, glad we have lots of land, a nice house, and room to grow on the farmland we have in Batangas province. It's really a nice area where we live just south of Manila. Yeah, I love Batangas. Yeah, 100% chance she's going to run off. But see, she's not running off. He's pushing her off. He's got a good woman. His woman's probably not much different than Sam Champion's woman. But Sam Champion treats his woman like a queen. And guess what? She treats him like a king, like a damn pharaoh. Because she's going to give it back to you 10 times. But if you mistreat her, guess what? She's going to give it back to you 10 times. Yeah, he said 1 in 12. That's right. Look it up. That's a fact. 1 in 12. Charles Baker said the reason life works at all is that not everyone in your tribe is nuts on the same day. But we're talking about nuts, period. A man has a set of balls, and if they still working, it's going to cause some trouble in your relationship at some point. Okay? Hey, Elette, thanks for that super chase. I love you. Kisses to Auntie Marilyn and Booby. Yeah, we spoke on WhatsApp. Was that yesterday, Ellen? And she's got an interesting story. She actually lived in the Philippines before as a teenager. Her father was I think he was in the Navy, right, Ellen? Elette? But I'd like for her to tell her story. But we need more stories of what's going wrong over there in these relationships. It's not all the time the woman's fault, guys. I mean, to think that every man comes over here as a saint and he's got it together and everything like that. Some of the men that these women are signing on with, they should have their damn heads checked. The Filipina has no idea what she's signing up for. And it's none of my business. I'm not going to get in the middle of it. Because the lady asked me, what should I do? What will I do? I stayed away from that. I can't tell you what to do. Yeah, you can. That's why you beating yourself half to death. You doing something, If not, then you're not a man. Your balls aren't working. It doesn't mean that you got to have a woman. Those balls are going to cause you trouble, okay? And you're going to have to set them free one way or the other, Geechee Line. So, no, you're not exempt from that. You're not unique. All right, yeah, your balls is on fire, and you just finding other ways to deal with it. Says that Sunshine shows I can't relate to the trouble. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. He says, I'm a saint. He said, well, I kind of want to meet this dude and talk some sense into this guy. Oh, you mean the guy, yeah, with the woman. Because he's got what a lot of you guys want. You want a good traditional woman that's going to be your number one supporter. Trust me, man, women here, the ones that we deal with, they're loyal. They're not going to do anything, man, that's going to mess with their position, if you know what I mean. Whatever you give them, they're going to give 10 times back. But a lot of us, we don't know how to handle women anyway. We don't know how to treat a woman. It's like the guy said, he probably mistreated his woman over there. That's why he was lonely to begin with. Now all of a sudden, he got a good woman. He don't know how to handle her either. She said, I got to walk on eggshells in the house because he doesn't want any dirt around the house, on the walls or anything like that. So he probably got the woman cleaning like crazy when she's off work. She said that he don't take her anywhere. That's a recipe for failure right there. She just goes to work, but he does let her go to work because he demands that she help him pay the bills, which is nothing wrong with that. But I would say, hell, give the woman a chance. She hasn't even been there long. She said only a couple of months she's been there. He's already making the woman pay bills. Like, damn. AC King said the bad part is if she leaves that guy, he will probably be right back over there to get another one to screw over. He'll keep trying until he finds one that will take it. That's if he's lucky, man. You know, there's a woman, there was a Filipina who killed her husband in North Carolina. Read that up. I don't know what that was all about, but she killed him. So I don't know if he was causing problems or not. So yes, if he's lucky, AC King. Remember my son's mother's husband, well, ex-husband now, she was his 6th Filipina that he married and brought over there. So I guess there's no limit on how many damn visas you can give away. That just goes to show you how little value we place on a damn visa. And people are literally dying to get into America. But we'll give a visa away for a penny. We'll give a visa away for nothing. Just because a woman says she loves us. We'll give it away. Robert Dame says, I call it the BBD, the bigger, better deal. Statistically, more women cheat than men. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. But when you talk about cheating with a woman, Robert, it's not sex. Because a woman can take sex or leave it. Cheating, when they talk about statistically more women cheat than men, they're talking about having somebody else they're chatting with or talking to or their heart belongs to. It's the man that's screwing. He's got the nuts, Robert. She doesn't. He says, I can't relate. Yeah, eventually, because Laura says she's been married before. This isn't your first rodeo, right, Laura? Because your other husband's balls got in the way. I'm pretty sure of that. If people get on here talking about how good their marriage is, man, eventually them nuts is going to get in the way. They're going to cause a lot of problems. It's not cheating. It's being a man. And anybody talking about, oh, yeah, you're supposed to control yourself. Have some control. Foolishness, man. You can't do it. Control yourself. It don't mean go out and rape every woman that you see, but we're talking about you're going to have opportunities with women who are consensual, who want your balls, okay? But y'all can be in denial all you want. I love LaChana. I'm not picking on you. Is that your first marriage? Or how old were you when you got married? El Hover 29, thanks for that super chat. Said, what's up, bro? Just get on your live. Thank you for what you do. Well, I appreciate it, man. Now, remember, we don't have to talk about this all live stream. This is the topic. Quiet desperation. A Filipina's honeymoon ended quickly. It did. She said she's only been there a couple of months. And it's already blew up on her. She's like, I don't recognize this guy. He's not the same guy. Because you know what? He fooled her. He put on that face and took her to a couple of resorts over here when he was here on vacation, and he wooed her. He probably knew already. But see, here's what she said. Not me. It's what she said. She said, that she saw a red flag. Okay, here she said, but frankly, I observed one attitude about him, which I thought maybe he's just tired. Long story short, when I got here to the United States, he changed a lot. He's not treating me like a wife anymore. See? Hey, Intellect, thanks for that super chase. I finally caught one live. Well, we know that everybody's not the same. But we're talking about we're talking about foreigners in Filipinas. Foreigners come over here. Most of us, we've already been wounded. We've had a marriage or two, or like the guy last night said, 3. I mean, you can be in denial. You want journey, trials, and joy. I'm not. You know, we don't know. But hell, she's only been over here a couple of months, her LTO. He said he probably saw her cell phone. Who knows? She said that she saw the red flag, but she ignored it over here. Okay, here's what she says. Not that. She says, now she says, most of the time he's not in a good mood. She says, I'm trying to predict what his attitude is going to be every morning when he wakes up. Look, guys, this is not a woman making this stuff up, man. Okay? I mean, if you can't read between the lines, I'm sorry. I mean, why would she write me the stuff? I mean, who am I? I'm not Rafi Tufo, or I'm not a lawyer, a judge or something. She's pointing out to me because she don't have nobody else to talk to. Yeah, he won an Oscar, which is what most of us are doing anyway. We're putting our best foot forward when we meet her. She's putting her best foot forward when she meets us. That's why it takes a little while. Ask the guy last night, James is his name. I won't say his last name. I said, we got to let the dust settle over here so you can see what you really got over here. You don't really know, because she's going to put the best foot forward first, and so are you. Well, it's just that she said that she enjoys my channel, okay? And she said her husband probably watches my channel too. And she just said she wanted me to do a vlog on it, Gerald Wilkins. It wasn't like she was being, she wanted me to keep it secret. She just didn't want me to put her name out there. And I don't blame her. But I mean, for us to sit up here and think about that it's never our fault, that the man is never at fault. Come on, man. Y'all crazy, man. No, it's not about selective reading, dude. I'm trying to read so that I don't disclose who the woman is, grumpy dude, Brian. I mean, I don't want to get the woman in no more trouble than she already is. See, you one of them guys. Probably. Well, no, that's not what she said. She said the opposite, David Barrett. See, we're giving America too much credit. People come to America, listen to this. We're 4% of the population, but we control anywhere between 25 and 40% of the natural resources. It's not because God favors us, okay, or Jesus favors us. It's because we got that military might, okay? So a lot of people are starving around the world. They come there because they want to live. They don't want to become Americanized, okay? And they don't want to be miserable. The woman said, yeah, I'm thankful for him for bringing me here. She says, a lot of Filipinos dream to go to America, but we want to be somewhere where we feel loved and safe, okay? So is this the attitude that you have, David Barr, to say, oh, it's okay for the woman to be mistreated, or she can go back to the Philippines? You know, he's saying that most Filipinos would rather. No, I'm sorry. Where do you get that most Filipinos would rather be in a miserable relationship and be in America? I got to disagree with you on that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, what we're trying to do is justify this man's behavior over there. That's what we're saying. We're saying, oh, why would she send you a message? And he saw the phone, and we giving this scumbag every benefit of the doubt into saying that, some of us that come over here don't have the best intentions. Can we just agree on that? Okay. Yeah, Alpino, yeah, we're back. Yeah, can we just agree on that, guys? That everybody that comes over here is not a saint, and there's probably more men scammers who come over here than Filipina scammers. I mean, if you want to talk about a real scam, that's the love scam. It goes to both ways. The man comes over and makes all them promises. The woman gives him what he wants, then he goes back home, never to see her again. He comes back and goes to see somebody else. I played that game many times, guys. Okay, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I know what I'm talking about, but the woman ain't supposed to do it. She's supposed to be the same. Yeah, but he's not. The thing is, Mike, Dawson, Bill, I would love for that to happen. But that's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, okay, the woman's been in America for 2 months. What could she possibly have done already? Okay, that's all I'm saying. 2 months, that's not enough time, man. She's not this typical young woman that goes over there, starry-eyed and stuff like that. This woman's mature. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, okay, yeah, sorry. People don't want to be Americanized. They want a better life. Is all they want. And that's what this woman wanted. And sometimes Filipinos, in their attempt to escape the situation that they have over here, they choose the wrong person. They do. And in our attempt to flee that burning house over there, we come over here and choose the wrong person. My big fat Filipino life said, Calvin, Filipinos are more resilient because they want a better life. Some of these dudes can't handle that properly. Yeah, they don't know. They've never had a good woman before. Or they don't even know how to handle a woman, period. I learned by trial and error. This is what me and James were talking about last night. My father taught me nothing. My mother taught me nothing. They were in the church. It was, they were ashamed to talk about stuff like that. My father never told me that my balls was going to cause me all kind of problems. He should have told me that. At least I would have known. But he never told me anything about relationships with women, even though he had 3 families. He was a preacher and had 3 families. We get very little dating advice, relationship advice, any type of training like that. Most of us learn it out there in the street. It's on the job training, man, and that can be painful. Well, yeah. That's what the one lady was already on here. She said he treated me. It's another lady right on the live stream right now. She said, "Yeah, Cal, I can relate to that woman." She said, "I got over here and he treated me like shit." She said he wouldn't give me any money, wouldn't help me take care of my son. She said, "Now I finally got a job and I can take care of me and my child and file for divorce." Yeah, I mean, I already know. It's just like, what kind of attitude is that to say most Filipinos would prefer to be miserable and stay in America? They're not going to be miserable, dude. They're going to leave and find somebody and be happy. Christopher Loney says, when women from any country get to America, they will leave a man, not stay with him. American women aren't even staying with us. So why we expect women from another country to stay with us? But I tell you what, the divorce rate of Filipinos and foreigners is the smallest of any other demographic like that. Because if you treat them right, man, they come from a culture of family over here. They come from a culture of marriage over here. There is no divorce over here. They know how to stay married if you're going to treat them right. But most of us don't know how to treat a woman, Christopher. We'll say we do. We pull out the credit card and the wallet, and we think that's taking care of a woman. Man, we don't know how to take care of women. Who taught us that? Well, Laura does have a black man. She's had 2 black men. Yeah, she understands that. She's just saying, you're married to a Filipino, Stephen, and you know that they make great wives when you choose the right one. When you got that right, and you know that your wife is not going to do anything to jeopardize her position over there if she's happy. And that's usually how it is. A Filipino's not going to leave if she's happy. No woman's going to leave if they're happy. Dre's going global says, I don't always agree on this, but if he keep treating her like that and she cooks for him and she could put nasty things in his food and smile when she serves him, or worse. But because they come from a culture like they do, Filipinos have a thick culture, man. They know what to see. The culture guides you when you don't know what to do. You just go with what the culture says. She'll stay in there with him to the last, till it gets just so dirty and iron, then she'll leave. Kamal says, true, most foreigners I met would rather be in their native country, if not for the money. That's really what it is. You heard Marilyn. She said, if Filipino men could give us what y'all can give us, of course we want to be with the Filipino man. He's got everything in common with us. But we don't want to hear that kind of stuff. We want to think we're different, that we're some kind of special human being. No, my best relationship is probably going to be with an American woman, somebody I got a lot in common with. Okay, I just ran out of patience and said, but she's probably going to make a better companion partner to me than anybody else on the planet. I just think that with our culture over there, I've run out of options. I don't want a 60-year-old woman. I don't want a 50-year-old woman because they're not taking care of themselves. This is something else we was talking about last night. James said, man, the one thing I noticed when he went to Thailand first and he's in the Philippines now, he said there's just so many beautiful, fit, feminine, attractive women everywhere over here. He said it's not like that in America. It'd be okay if I could get a 50-year-old woman that's going to take care of herself, but she's not. She's going to have that big flap underneath her belt, then her legs sticking out, neck look like a stack of pancakes, and then always complaining, and I'm supposed to take her out every damn where. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Eventually, that's what's going to happen. But I've just run out of options over there. We're still of the belief that our 10-year age gap over in America is crazy. Unless you're 90 and she's 80. I'm 60, man. I'm really at a prime in my, not the prime of my life, but I'm still in great shape, man. I don't want a 60-year-old woman. Counsel me for that. I'm sorry. She's older than me. Okay. We ain't gonna have nothing in common. And it's not gonna work. You know. Keith, thanks for that super chat. He said, been super chatting my favorite YouTube bloggers today. Most are not in PH. Most don't even want to be expats. Oh, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, he said a proud Shirley. Yeah, big Shirley with a bad attitude. That's what I'm saying. Most of the women who are attracted to me over there are big Shirleys. And I've had my share of big Shirley. I don't want any more. I want a fit, feminine woman like Marilyn, goes to the gym every day, wants to look good for me. Knowing that if she lets herself go, there's 10,000 other ones lined up. See, I want an honest woman who lives in reality, not these old fake ass women. You know, you see them on there, everything's fake in big ass weaves and all that old stuff, man. That don't turn me on, man. I'm sorry. That shit don't turn me on. Big ass wig, and everybody can see it's fake. You know, and all them old long ass nails, and I'm sorry, man. I don't like that. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all can counsel me tonight, but you know, the options that I have versus the options I have over here, I'm taking what I got over here. Even though I'm knowing that my best shot at a solid relationship that probably could last, because I was with Big Shirley for 18 years because we had a lot in common. We could talk about a whole lot of stuff over here, but now, you know, a lot of that don't even make sense to me anymore. I just want to be admired and respected. See, I want sexual fulfillment, to be able to communicate freely. I want a real companion, a real friend. Money, right? That's what the guy said last night. I'm over here, Cal, looking for a place because I can't afford to retire in America. And I know he's telling the truth because my sister went back to work at 70 years old. She had no choice. She still had like 6 or 7 years left on a mortgage. She couldn't afford it. He says, I was at the Walmart the other day and took a look around. I estimate 85% of the women in the store here were overweight and age didn't seem to matter. Yeah, but we're supposed to take that. You know, I don't like, if like he said, if I can't wrap my arms around you, I don't want you. But we're supposed to take that. Remember, okay, there was a big Susie, a big white lady on, she came to the resort the other day in Sikihor. And I told Merlin, I said, yeah, that's what when you hear me talking about Big Susie, that's Big Susie. And she had cankles because she didn't even have the little ankle part, you know, the little ball that sticks out of your foot at, you know, your damn ankle. She didn't even have that. It just looked like one tree stump that came down to a damn, to the ground. That's basically what it looked like. I took a picture of her, but I'm afraid to put it on my community page because I think they know who I am, because the diving guy who owns that diving shop, he stopped me. He said, are you Sunshine Shoulders? And I said, yeah. He said, yeah, one of your subscribers is a client of mine. See, so if I put it up there, I mean, this woman's butt is just huge. It's like she can't buy anything over here in the Philippines. That's a fact. Yeah, Big Susie. She was big, man, and big ass lips, and and then want to act like tattoos everywhere. And I'm like fake ass blonde hair. How do they get their hair like that? It's blonde, and then you can see the black streak. Just look like something out of the damn mountains over there. What they call it when they come out of the mountains over there in America? I forgot what they call it. Where the poor white people live. And everybody knows I don't, my channel's all inclusive, but what do they call that? John was from there. That's what she looked like. Alpino, thanks for that super chat. He said, LOL, stack of pancakes. Yeah, with all them damn wrinkles. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Appalachia. Yeah, she's straight out of Appalachia and came over here. She's coming over here to adopt a Filipino baby. He said hillbillies. No, no. Now, Appalachia, guys, he's a trailer park. No. But no, Laura was right. It's Appalachia. I mean, because, I'm from Kentucky, man. We're like one of the poorest damn states in the Union. And you go to Appalachia in Kentucky, just in Kentucky, man, and it's ridiculous. You be like, man, where am I? Am I in the damn Philippines or somewhere? Because we went from, what's it called? We were going to Paducah, Kentucky from Louisville. So I think we have to get on the Western Kentucky Parkway, right? And we're going past houses, man, with no doors on them. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy, man. And I'm in America. Yeah, but this is where she came from. And I'm just tired of that, see, because if I would have asked her for a date, she would have turned me down. She would have thought that she was too good for me. No, I'm not. I didn't come from the mountains, Melissa Ellis. But I'm country. But I'm not that country. And there's nothing against Appalachia, but yeah, she was straight from, looked like something from a David Koresh religious sect. But I'm just tired of that, man. So I said, hey, I'd rather come over here where I can have better options. That's really all it is. I just got better options over here. And we go by what we see versus, what we hear and all that. He said, yeehaw, yeah. Kamal said, yeah, sounds about right. I've been all over Kentucky from Appalachia to Orangeburg, a neighbor in West Virginia, hosts the poorest county in America. One of the poorest is in Kentucky. Yeah, looking like Bigfoot. Both her legs look like big tree stumps. And I told Merlin, I'm like, well, where's her ankle? Where's the little knob? The little knob thing right here that separates your damn calf from your foot. She didn't have one. And you think I'm playing? I got a picture of it, guys. I can put it on my community page, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, we're visual. Yeah, but I'm just saying. You guys are tired of it too. That's why you coming over here in Thailand and different places. Brazil. No, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm not going to marry one of you. Yeah. I mean, arms bigger than man. If a woman's arms is bigger than man, I'm not dating you. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what they call them. Cankles, elephantitis, whatever it is. She eats too much. I can't afford them. And they got not only elephantitis, they got the elephant pussy, and I can't deal with that anymore. It's just too big and sloppy, and they don't even have. I don't even know what happens when they come on their period. They don't have the tampons aren't big enough. They wear a damn diaper over there. They just take a damn diaper and strap it up underneath them because it's just too big. I can't do nothing with it. So I'm tired of that. I wanted something where I can at least, feel, give her something she can feel. But when it's so big, Elliot, that you gotta have a damn diaper for a pad. Yeah, a diaper. He said Biden wears a diaper. He said some of these women look like they could be pulling the plow on the back 40, but that's why y'all come over here. So y'all want to counsel me for being truthful. I've had my share of Big Shirley's. I was married to Big Shirley for 40 years. No, 18 years, I'm sorry. I have. So I just don't want it anymore. But let's get back to what we were talking about. Even Big Shirley deserves to be treated right and respected. If you don't want to deal with her, let her go. Don't mistreat her. He said big girls have the best loving, bro. Well, you can have them over there, big dog. I don't want it. I've had enough of it. Then they always want to hold your hand in public and all that. And they'll fight you, and I'm through with that, man. I'd come home, man, and everything where she done got mad at somebody else taking it out on me, everything on the dresser be on the ground. I just turn around and leave. Hey, Wesley Groff, thanks for that super sticker, because I know it's going to be trouble. Mike Dawsonville says, I don't know if you've ever been to Mississippi. That's the poorest state in the union. They even have brownouts over there. Wow. Now look it up, man. Kentucky has the poorest county in the country. I mean, everybody's on food stamps over there. I mean, but the mayor's on food stamps. I mean, this is a poor ass county, man. I'm like, damn. Thanks, Wesley Groff, for the super chat. He said, is it odd, bias, or something else that I find a thick, chubby Asian more attractive than a Westerner? Well, I seen a woman today, man. She was thick. She wasn't even fat. She was thick. She was in good shape. And I mean, I wish I had a camera. I'd have took a picture of her, man. But no, it's not odd, bias. I mean, some people like big women like that. I don't want anything big anymore. We call them sweat hog. He said there's a lid for every pot. Yeah, I don't know what you could do to satisfy a woman like that. Even the back door is big like the front door. Yeah, whatever he likes, man. He's right. He says, I tried one. But yeah, they try to give you the back door, but hell, it's even big. You're like, well, damn, I can't even fit in this damn thing. Are you sure you haven't had a hysterectomy? What do they call it? When they take everything out of a damn woman. That's what them big women seem like damn, like instead of a hysterectomy, a hersterectomy. He said, living the dream says on that fat bus in patio watching you, Cal. Oh, that back bus. Oh, man, I love patio, man. Especially Beach Road. Yeah, he said, damn, the back door blown out too. Yeah, but they born like that. They don't even need toilet paper because, hell, the turds don't even touch the sides when they come out. I'm like, yeah, that back bus, he said. I love Beach Road. If you've ever been to patio, if you've never been, man, go to Beach Road and just buy you something to eat, or a cup of coffee, and sit there, man, on the boulevard. It's you're gonna see some sights. He says, yeah. He said, why are the locals so scared of tune-ups? I don't know, but the lady in this email, she says, I'm doing everything to make him happy. See, I know what she's talking about. Tito Chow says, my own Boonta Cal, is this what I've got to look forward to, turn 60 and start taking pictures of big Shirley's and Susie's? No, she stood out. I mean, this woman is huge. She's about, and you can ask Marilyn, I would show you guys. Yeah, I want to show you from a distance because y'all think I'm lying. She's about 6 foot. She's an Amazon, man. This woman's huge. She's a big Susie. There she is. Can y'all see that? Man, her damn butt is so damn big. Look at her ankles. There's no, that thing is missing. The little knob on the side. It's just her legs come, there's no break. It just goes straight down onto her flat ass feet. Her feet are flat. So that means you can't buy a pair of shoes. What's up, Jeffrey? Says, hit the thumbs up, guys, for Cal. Yeah. Yeah, these got to be something worse than cankles. Y'all got to come up with something worse than that. Because this leg is missing. It's missing, guys. You think I'm joking. Look at her feet. Show me where them little knobs are. They missing. That's her feet. Whatever that black, that's I think that's look at that. And she ain't got no shoes on. Feet look like a pair of boxing gloves. Look. This is supposed to be like a tattoo right here. Yeah, pig feet. Yeah, Jeffrey said her feet. The knobs is missing. They're missing, man. I mean, but I thought she was from Europe, but she was from America when I finally heard her voice. But yeah, the knobs is missing. Yeah, it's crazy though, man. But her feet look like a pair of boxing gloves. Look how big they are. There's no break in the action right there. It's crazy, man. Hey, Dwayne Brown says, thanks for that super chat. Says, damn, this is another level nitty gritty. Now, because y'all know that we don't like big women anymore. Unless you are our mother or our sister. We don't want to marry you, though. He said she's got diabetes and poor low blood circulation. She got more than that. But she's got a big heart, too, because she's coming over here. She's already adopted the little Filipino girl that's 1 year old. Dre's going to go over, says, you're going to hit that. You need electrolytes and caffeine. You're going to need more than that. Like I said, a woman like that will give you the back door, but you're like, it's been blown out. Like I said, women that big don't even need toilet paper because the turds just drop right out. They don't even touch the sides. He said, I thought she was wearing white boots. No. Oh, man. Yeah, you're going to need more than that, bro, for this one. This is the biggest woman I've ever seen in the Philippines. I'm gonna show you her butt. I can't even. It looked like she looked like she got a damn see that thing sticking out right there? She got on a damn pamper now. Yeah, she got on a damn pamper now, but I'm gonna leave her alone but y'all know I had to show y'all because y'all thought I was lying. So yeah, y'all got to come up with something worse than cankles. She got something else going on there. Her feet look like that. Okay, there's her legs, and then her feet is like that. That's what That's what it looks like. She's just walking around like that. And Marilyn was laughing because I don't think Marilyn's ever seen a woman that big. This woman is 6 foot tall, man. I had to take a picture of her. I wanted to interview her. Yeah, she got a big ass. I mean, it's big. That's what I'm saying. That's probably why she had to adopt a baby. Hell, ain't no man going up in that. There's no man going up in there. But yeah, I did that 5K run today, man. I try to be macho because when the women was looking, I start jogging, right? And then when they stop, I stop. But I think I ran too much, man. I hope my knee don't swell up on me. I haven't ran in a long time. He said, elephant has no ankles. Yeah, well, this lady, that knob is missing. Guys, reach down and feel that knob. If you can't see that knob, I don't want it. He said, instead of boots on the ground, it's cankles on the ground. Oh, man. Y'all crazy. Cankles on the ground. He said, I met a girl from the Philippines on a dating app and got to meet her when I went to the Philippines this winter for 4 months. Oh, wow. You was here for 4 months. That's a nice vacation, man. Did y'all get married while you were here? Top 10 News said she's disabled. That's it. Yeah. Hey, thank you, brother. He said, Cal, your channel's doing well. I appreciate it, man. I never imagined my channel would be as big as it is. I promise, man. If you go back to my early videos, you'll see I was in a little bitty room. It probably wasn't 6 by 9. And I had it built, because I had it built. It cost about, I think I paid like $12,000 for the materials and labor and everything. Because I wanted the walls to go all the way up to the ceiling, and then a ceiling so that I couldn't see the rats and stuff. And it was just a little bitty room, man. And I was just talking. YouTube owed me $53. I had to get $100 and to get paid out. So I just started talking into the phone. I never imagined it would be 50,000. I'm approaching 50,000. James Netsec says, I'd like to send you some beers, Cal. You like, and what kind? I don't drink, man. I haven't had a drink in over 25 years, but I appreciate the consideration, brother. He said, let's keep it real with JC. What are you doing, booby? Give me a drink out of there. He says, hello, sir. I'm going to Davao Oriental in November to meet my Filipino girlfriend for the first time. She's 25 and I'm 45. Congratulations. I would say have her meet you in Davao City. And then y'all go together. Don't try to find that place by yourself. Okay? And I mean it. Because it can get gritty over there, over that way. brother. CTishay says, hey, Cal, don't laugh. There's a little skinny Filipino who would love to take that ride to America with her and start a channel. We saw that in CTishay. Oliver, my buddy, he took me and Merlin out to eat dinner. And we're sitting there, and up the steps walks this big Amazon lady, but she wasn't like Big Susie. She was actually nice looking. She was just a bigger woman. And then this little bitty short Filipino man, they were together. Let's keep it real, Jason said. It's a dangerous place. Some of those places where you're going could be dangerous. But more than likely, you're going to be okay. But make sure she's with you. Just have her meet you in Davao, which she will. You fly into Manila, Cebu, then fly into Davao. Have her meet you at the airport. I wouldn't try to navigate that one myself. He says, I met her family. Seems like a nice girl and all, but right around when this started with her hiding her activity, I was really close to her sister's husband, and now he doesn't reply to my message as much. Yeah, well, the family's going to stick together, man. You're always going to be on the outside. And did you stay with her the whole 4 months? Because most of the women you meet over here, they're good women, man. I've never had a problem with women. I've only been scammed one time, and it cost me about, I'm going to say about $75 altogether. And, I don't know what to call this. I guess I would call this the plane ticket scam or the Cebu Pacific scam, where you and the woman, you're talking and you've already agreed to meet up. And she said, yeah, just buy my plane ticket. See, so then you think, oh, hell, she's not even asking me for money. I'm going to buy the plane ticket and she can come on and see me or whatever. But then she hit me with, well, I'm going to have my mother to babysit. So I sent her 2,000 pesos. So it was 2,000 I sent plus the plane ticket I bought. I was out about $80, guys, because she never showed. That's the scam. That's what they do. They get you to think, oh, she's really coming. So I'm going to buy the plane ticket. She's really coming. So then when she hits you, okay, yeah, I send your mother, $1,500, $2,000 for the babysitting. No big deal. Yeah, Grumpy Dubright. Yeah, Davao is considered the safest city in the Philippines. But we're talking about, he said Davao Oriental. See, you got Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur. It's not the city, okay? So he has to be really careful. And I'm just saying. Gerald Wilkins and Calvin, when will the updates to the immigration laws in the Philippines come out? It's already done. They already came out. They were approved, I think, June 1st. I mean, it was a modernization. There were some real old laws on the books that they just modernized. But the Philippines immigration, whoever came up with this is a genius. Guys, they're not going to mess with that extension and the 36 months. Remember when I first started coming here, it was 18 months. And they got to thinking, well, hell, if we double that, because we know these guys, the people who come here love it. They'll stay forever. The Philippines could make their tourist visa 10 years and people would stay here 10 years because those of us who love it will pay those extension fees for 10 years. And that's what they figure. They're not going to mess with that. They're not going to mess with that express lane fee that, actually generates billions of pesos every year. When the pandemic and the lockdown started, nobody could come in here. That express lane fee dried up, and they had to lay off people because it pays a lot of the temporary workers, a lot of the part-time workers. That's where their salary comes out of. They're not going to fool with that. You can listen to them guys. That's why I never even said anything about it. I read about that modernization laws a long time ago and what they were going to do. I promise you, man, at least 2 or 3 years ago, these guys are just using that stuff for videos. They knew it was never going to affect you, but because you don't know, you're going to click on there. Oh, man, is it going to? I don't make videos like that, man. I won't touch videos like that. I won't do it. But they knew they wasn't going to mess with that, man. The Philippines has the best tourist visa policy, period, on the face of the earth. Nothing even comes close to it. Go to Thailand and try to get a retirement visa and see how much it costs you. See what the requirements and all that is. Over here, you're not buying it. You're putting your money in a deposit. You're making like a deposit, like a bond. And you can cancel it at any time and get your money back. So you're not even paying for it. Then they've got the visa for the military, retired military, that's $1,500. I mean, you know, guys are jumping all over that. Yeah, he said, yeah, you're right, Cal. Family first, you second. But doesn't that make sense? Why would they catch anybody off guard? Why do you think this woman's going to put you over her family? Even when you get married. Let's keep it real. Says, yeah, she's 25, but a really good girl, church going, great family. Already met her mom and dad. Where'd you meet them? On the YouTube? I mean, where'd you meet them? Did you say you're gonna meet her for the first time? You met her on cam. You don't really know what you got. Let's keep it real with JC until you get here, okay? Slow down, man. Okay, more than likely it's going to work out for you. But I'm just saying, slow down because you're going to miss the red flags. Okay, church going means absolutely nothing. They're all church going. This is the most religious country on the planet. 94% of the people here say that they believe in God and they believe God exists. 94%. America's like third in the 80s or something, but now it's even less than that. Those are the ones that, nobody's going in America. Nobody's going to say on camera or in person or whatever that they don't believe in God. So America's got this inflated 80-something%. I guarantee you that's not true. Kamal said, Cal, while on the subject, have you ever heard of a foreigner going to a red zone like Holo and ended up in a successful relationship? Yeah, but more than likely they're Muslim. They practice Islam. You have to be real careful, especially in Holo, man. I wouldn't go to Holo Salute. They're going to get you, man. You're going to have trouble there. Has it happened? Has people been there before? Absolutely. But it's the exception, man. The rule is your goose is cooked there. Okay, Baziland. This is these people's territory. This is where the bad guys are, man. It's nothing to play with. I wouldn't even take a chance, dude. I'm fooling with that. And that's for real. I wouldn't, on video chat, yeah. Yeah, just, of course they're going to, remember, you're putting your best foot forward. They're going to put their best foot forward. I wish you the best of luck, but you're never going to know what you got till you get there. And then see, the demands may be too much for you. See? But 20 years age gap is not, that bad. As a matter of fact, when I met my son's mother, I was 45. She was 25. That's really a good mix over here. Because Philippines, they're a lot older than their age. And a woman over 25, she's already finished college. She's already had some work experience. Probably already had a boyfriend or two. Had a heart broke. So she can appreciate you. And you're not going to look cringy in person. when you get lower than 25, that's when it gets cringy because they're small and you're big, but some people don't care. I care. That kind of stuff bothers me. Yeah, you're talking about that guy, but living Filipino or becoming Filipino. But you got to realize, man, he's from a totally. He lives in Davao Oriental. I told him he's going to be okay, Rumpy Doo Brand. But what I'm saying is, it's best to have that woman meet him in Davao. Just have her take him. I didn't say it was going to be a problem. Holo Salu, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. Baziland, that's a problem. Okay, you're gonna Towie is it's like a touch and go, because it's a lot of people are trying. They go there to try to get to Malaysia, and now these places that I'm talking about, they got some of the most pristine beaches in the Philippines because, of course, there's no foreigners going there. But those are places you go at your own risk, man. I just wouldn't go, man. And because there's so many other places you can go. Uh, James Netsex says, "Cal, I was thinking about visiting some provinces. Like to know if you have any recommendations. Well, everywhere you go, every city you go is going to have a province. The mountain province, then you got the regular. All provinces aren't the same. Some are more remote. Some are more. I mean, you wouldn't be able to live there. Some of those mountain provinces they're so far up in the mountains, man. There's no electricity. There's no running water. The people are wonderful, but you're way up there, It is a place to visit and then bring your ass on down. You won't want to live there or nothing like that. Okay, he said she had a boyfriend. And what was it, a foreigner boyfriend? Filipino. Because this is usually the story that they give you. Yeah, he cheated. That's usually the story that they give you when you meet him. He said they even watch movies together. Well, they don't have anything else to do, JC. It's not like she can go to the casino or something like that, go roller skating or something like that. But really, Dumageti's not a Korean city. You see a lot of that, but it's not really cringy to me. I like Dumaguete. It's just the traffic is starting to get bad. For that small of a city, the traffic's starting to really get bad. But you want to talk about some beautiful women, man. You go to Dumaguete. And see, Dumaguete has everything that Cebu and all those places have. Movie theaters. They got all of that. Tennis courts, beaches, boulevard. They got everything. They got some nightlife there. Yeah. It's about 3 hours away. Yeah. See, you want her to meet you and take you. He says she has a Filipino boyfriend. Yeah. Well, that's the story that you get. And like I said, more than likely everything's going to work out. But just take your time, man. You don't have to make any decisions when you come over here. Just come over here, have a good time. And just, enjoy yourself. This is what me and James was talking about last night. For some reason, we get over here and we think we're obligated to get married. Then we get engaged. We start making commitments. The first time you ever see, look, guys, that chatting means nothing. The first day you meet the woman is day one. It's not, we were chatting for 2 years. I don't give a damn how long you were chatting. It means nothing. Okay? It means absolutely nothing. The first day you together is going to be your first day. That's going to be day one. All that other stuff means nothing. All they're doing is warming you up because I'm sure you sent them money by now. Let's keep it real with JC. You sent them money now. When you start seeing the mother and all that, yeah, she's reeling you in. Well, no, see, people over here they don't have any type of magic powers. He said, introduce your girl to the Filipina P, and she might be able to let you know what you have is genuine. Do you think what is the chance that he's going to be able to meet the Filipina P, James? Is there anybody here that's ever met her that wasn't a YouTuber that she interviewed? Is there anybody on here that can say they met her? So why would you give him that type of advice right there? It's very remote that he would ever get to meet her. Meeting her is almost as you have a better chance of meeting the Queen of England. Yeah. See, this is the backstory. This is what everybody's not telling, Mike. Okay. Charles Butler said, would Palawan be an issue for an expat to visit and or live? Also, would the interior or exterior of Palawan be an issue? Also, if you look at a lot of the kidnappings, a lot of them happen around Palawan, but it's usually somewhere on that coast by the South Sulu Sea. Because remember, Palawan is on the South Sulu Sea. There's people on their boats or the resorts right on that water, man. And they, the bad guys patrol right up and down there. They'll have somebody patrol and say, hey, you see any foreigners? But look them up. Remember, one of the first ones to ever make the news where they kidnapped those 20 Germans. I think one American got killed. They were in Palawan. So as long as you're not on a boat, because a lot of people, when they're sailing, they have to go through that South Sulu Sea. And you dock for the night. Somebody may give up your position. Because just about all of them, they've always been kidnapped somewhere around right there. And then they'll take you all the way up the South Sulu Sea, all the way to Baziland. But I wouldn't say it's going to be a problem if you're staying in somewhere like Puerto Princesa, Coron, El Nido, But remember, they operate on that South Sulu Sea, Charles. And Palawan's right on the South Sulu Sea. So I would stay away from anywhere near that South Sulu Sea. That's where they're patrolling, man. Yeah. Just take your time, man. And, I would say before you even think about, you shouldn't even be thinking about bringing her back to the U.S. right now. It's way too early. You never even met her. Get that out of your mind, man, because that'll get into your subconscious mind. And that's why when you get over here and you see this beautiful young lady, you're going to be like, man, I better hurry up now. Somebody else is going to snatch her. That's not going to happen. More than likely, she's going to sit there on the shelf. They got a long shelf life in dating sites, man. Don't think it's so many of us just ripping and running over here. It may appear to be the case, but it's really not. Rasanati says, let's keep it real, JC. I've heard this story so many times. Don't trust her. She probably have a couple of boyfriends and still have a boyfriend now. Yeah, he'll never know what he's got until he gets here. That's the only way he's going to find out. There's nothing. I don't care if you out here, if you don't hear nothing else for this whole 2 hours you've been on here, hear this. That chatting means nothing. That's nothing. That's to warm you up, to start you spending money and sending money over here, feeling obligated and all that. You're my boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend. That's an illusion. That's not real. Chatting is not real. Face-to-face is not real. All that stuff is phony, man. That's why I say don't send anything. The first day you meet her is day one. Start from there and work your way forward. All that stuff, always chatted for 2 years. That's when you get in trouble. You think you know them. You don't know them. They don't know you. You're going to end up just like this woman. How do we know? How does she know you the right guy? Keeping it real with JC. You got any skeletons in your closet? But see, he never answered. I know he sent money already. When he said, oh yeah, I met the parents, we watch movies. See, that's a red flag. He's sending money, guys, and you don't have to. If she's living with her mother and father, you know, her father's capable, because hell, if she's 25, the father's not that old. He's capable. And he probably is already providing for his family, man. They ain't no joke over here. Frank L says, a lot of these guys get serious about these women too fast. Look around and get a lay of the land. You're the prize, guys. That's the whole problem, Frank. That's it in a nutshell, but we can't seem to get that into people's heads. We get too serious too fast. And we start feeling obligated. It's like, why are you in such of a hurry? She's not going anywhere. She can't go anywhere. You're in control of that situation right there. I mean, why are you in such a hurry? Because even if she's hiding something, it's eventually going to come out. They can't keep a secret, man. Somebody's going to tell. Or somebody's going to make a slip up. Or you're going to start seeing things about her that you may not like, that you may not be able to deal with on a daily basis. But when we run over there, she's going to do that. You're going to be in there like that. That's part of the unspoken agreement. He said, just be prepared to buy LaChan and fixings. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Yeah, I mean, he said, Philippine P going to cost money was a joke, but her vids have good advice. Yeah, they do, but him introducing her to the Filipino P, good luck with that, dude. Yeah, they already gone fishing. Okay. Yeah, good luck meeting the Filipino P. Like I said, you have a better chance meeting the Queen of England, and she's dead already. Michael Alexander said, Brother Cal, been seeing too many American men simping on these channels. It's because we're not used to young, attractive women being interested in us. And it does something to our thinking, Michael. It's okay to take care of a woman and treat her right and respect her, man, but we're going way overboard. We're doing things, man, that you can't even call it simping anymore. It's beyond. Is there anything worse than that? Because if it is, that's what we're doing over here. That's what we're doing. I mean, we're doing just some crazy stuff, and we're doing it for people we have no business doing it for. If a woman's married, man, there's no way I would spend a penny on a woman that's married. I wouldn't spend that 1 peso. Nope, I'm sorry. I wouldn't do it. I mean, there's too many other women out here who are single, who are not as limited. A married woman over here is very, very limited. And you don't know the whole story. You don't know the backstory. Remember, Mike Dorsenville said there's 3 stories. Yours, mine, and the truth. You don't know what happened in that marriage. And that man could be smart in somewhere. He's not going to take it out on the woman. He's going to take it out on you. He's going to take out all that frustration and the built up inside of him. He's going to take it out on you. But I mean, that's a red flag if a woman's married. Like, well, where's your husband? I thought you're supposed to be traditional. Y'all supposed to be such great women and this and that. And your husband left. And then, of course, they're going to put it on the man. Oh, it's his fault. He cheated. He's got a new woman. Well, see, you don't really know if that's the truth or not. But being married is the biggest red flag that we ignore. Keep away from them women. Some guys said, "Oh, the last live stream go on there." He said, "Oh, I must be lucky." You know what he says, because I've been with. She's still married, by the way. And guess what he said? I've met both of her husbands. How? If she's a Filipina, he said one left on the marriage day, and the other one she was married 10 years ago. I met both of them, and they both signed affidavit saying that they're not going to interfere in our relationship. Oh, man. You can't fix stupid, man. What difference does that make? You still got to sit around and pay for a damn annulment. The poor man's passport guy, thanks for that super chat. He said, this is the truth. Slow down until you understand the pace of the culture. And it takes a while, man. It takes a long time. Okay? It takes a long time, man. That's great information. I mean, it's great, a suggestion right there. But it takes a while to do that. I mean, you guys think, okay, I'm just sharing with y'all what I've seen. I've scratched the surface of what I know about going on over here. It's a lot of stuff. I just realized Marilyn told me, okay, that they were chatting. And me and Marilyn have been together 4 years. I've had my channel for 2 years, 2.5 years, be 3 in August. So she told me about 2 years ago. So I've been coming here 12 years. I didn't know Filipinos were chatting 2 and 3 and 4 men. I'm naive, though. Okay, it's a lot I don't know. But yeah, getting to know that culture is going to take a while. And see, that's the problem, though. That's what happens, man. You get over here, you realize, man, it's a lot of things I can't deal with, you're going to say. Okay, especially when you come over here for 2 weeks, you fall in love, and you take her back. Now you got a woman sitting there. You have nothing in common with her. She does everything crazy that you think is crazy. But it's too late. You signed the visa. Your emotions is involved. You can't think of her being with another man. It drives you crazy. But it's too late. You've done all this stuff. You jumped the gun. You got your own self to blame. Hey, Michael Alexander, thanks for that super chat. He said, thanks for saving us from simping. I wish I could save you, Michael. But to be honest with you, brother, I would say of all the people who watch my channel, I'm going to say 5% even listen to anything I have to say. Because remember, when you're over there, you're successful. These are successful men watching this channel. They're saying, he can't tell me nothing. It's what they're saying. Look at me, I'm successful. I had a business for all these years. I worked at the post office for 40 years. I went to, I retired from the military. Yeah, I served in Afghanistan and Iraq. What can he tell me? Then they come over here to the Philippines that they know absolutely nothing about. And they get rolled, man. They start doing stupid stuff that they never would do. You won't even do it if your damn commanding officer told you. And then you got a little bitty 4'11", 100-pound woman, you doing all kind of crazy stuff. Martin Barber says, I seen a guy in Lowe's with a young Filipino. She was calling him stupid in Tagalog. She is a mail order bride. I told him what she is saying in a nice name. I told him don't marry her. Yeah, they're not going to listen to you, though, because she done already put it on him, man. You know, she's already put it on him. He says he got slapped by his Filipino. Really? And you still with her? He says, Frank says, have you ever, guys knows if he doesn't do lives, there's a method to her madness. No trolls. Yeah, you can't argue with success. I'm just saying that this guy, but she's got trolls, believe it or not. But he's told him, the guy, let's keep it real with JC, he says, introduce your girl to the P. Maybe she'll let you know what you got. And I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. She's like off limits, man. she serves y'all with a long handle spoon. And probably well to do that by her being a woman, she's an attractive woman. So there's no telling some of you crazy ass men. That's the only thing's keeping me safe. Hell, what y'all crazies is in my inbox and stuff too with all the crazy stuff. So I can imagine if I had a pussy, so it probably is good for her to keep y'all at bay. But I would still do some type of live streams or something. Imagine the first live stream she does. Okay, I usually get about 300 people on my live stream. I've had as many as 650 when I was in Thailand, but that was with Chocolate Man in Thailand. It was my subscribers and his together. But the first live stream she does, she may have 5,000 people watching because she's never done one. I would just do one if I were her. I mean, I don't know who's talking to her, but she would probably have about 5,000 people. Jam Silver said, that's madness to be with a married woman in any country. Yeah, but madness don't stop us, Jam Silver. Madness does not stop us. We stupid as hell when we get over here. And they're not going to listen to me. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to anybody but that woman. Because she's going to do things to them and for them that they've never had done before or haven't had done in a long time. But yeah, you would think that any man in his right mind would say, well, what am I doing with this married woman over here? I don't even know who her neighbors is. I don't even know who her husband is. He could be standing in front of me in the grocery store. Yeah, it is madness, but madness has never stopped us from being ignorant over here. Okay? I'm just telling you. Yeah, he met both the husbands, and he's lucky. I mean, guys are, man, oh my God, man. Crazy. He met both. So that's that's the biggest red flag, you dummy. You're going to be the third ex-husband that somebody end up meeting, and you're going to end up signing the damn affidavit too, that you're not going to get involved in a relationship. Stupid. We haven't received it yet, Martin. What happens is when he goes to Manila, he goes into a black hole, man, especially with the post office. If you send it to the post office, it usually takes about 2 months to get here. Well, it's hard to say. Only time will tell if you got a real relationship. Okay. Do I really know? I don't know. But do I really care? No, I don't. But my daughter lives here. See? So I do have a genuine relationship with my daughter. I know that. And the other people around me. I have no qualms about it. If you come over here, okay, you dirty puppy, he's usually on my channel. He's not on here today. He said, I know I'm a 4M, but who gives a damn? That's what he said. That's the type of attitude you need over here. It's like, who cares? I'm getting what I want. Remember that song by, it was a song, Use Me Until You Use Me Up? Because I sure am using you to do the things you do. What was his name? See, that's the attitude you need to have, okay? But do me and Marilyn have a genuine relationship? Absolutely, because she's already proven herself to me. She's already the only way you're going to know over here is when a woman gets what she wants, okay? And then you're going to know, does she really want me? Or is she going to fly the coop now? See, once a woman gets in a position where she's gotten out of you what she's expecting to get out of you, that's when you're going to know what you got. But she's going to keep climbing that hill. See, this is the relationship. You don't know if it's real or not. And then once she gets up there, she's got everything, the visa, the house and lot, everything like that. Then you're going to see what you really got. Other than that, because Merlin told you, Merlin's not going to lie on my channel. I told her don't ever lie on my channel. She said, you'll never know until the woman gets what she came for. Then you'll know. And so she's already got what she expected, and she's still here. And she's mature. When I met her, she was 36. That has a lot to do with it. Am I saying that there's no 36-year-old scammers? No, but Marilyn's, she's educated. She's principled. She has some principles about herself. Okay. The reason Marilyn would probably still be with her children's father, but he was mistreating her, man. He was abusing her. And she just got tired of it, man. And she ran off. And, that's just how it is, guys. Yeah, he just slapped. Hey, what's up, Magandang Tangali, Paul? Yeah, see, that's Tagalog, man. I don't know no Tagalog. Yeah, they can be. But once they get what they want, then you're going to see what they got, and then sometimes you still won't know. I know a guy over here right now. He's got a beautiful young wife, man. But she's got a Filipino boyfriend. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know. Okay. And this is just the thing that you have. But if you come over here and you're like, well, I'm not going to marry her. I'm just going to, live my best life, because you can live your best life over here. That's the goal. That's what your goal should be. To come over here and live your best life. Don't disrespect anybody. Don't, mistreat anybody. Just come over here and take advantage of the benefits of living in a country like the Philippines. But where we get in trouble is we bring our Western thinking over here. We set in our ways. We don't want to, get rid of it, because it's no use over here in most occurrences. It has no use over here. You got to exchange it, just like you got to exchange your dollars. You got to exchange it. If you just come over here and be like that, but we want to own stuff, we want to control everything, we want to run everything. Well, sometimes that doesn't work over here. Sometimes it's like you got to be the fly on the wall. You be like, okay, you using me, I'm using you. We're not married, I'm living good, so you're going to live good. Okay? But at the end of the day, I'm living my best life, and that's what it's all about. Nobody's going to bother you over here. Filipinos, they're going to roll out the brightest red carpet. But when you come over here and start falling in love and tripping all over yourself and doing all this stupid stuff, that's when the problems come. You don't have to do all of that. Yeah, Bill Withers. Take your time, man. Like SOS Band said, take your time and do it right. And you won't have any regrets. He says he's 56 and I'm 52. Wow. Yeah, he's a future use me. Yeah, that's all you got to do. See, you dirty punk. But some of the guys, man, he's like, no, my woman really loves me. Look, dude, your woman's 30 and you 90. She doesn't really love you. She loves you like I love Curly. But I'm not going to marry Curly. But I'm going to take good care of Curly. I'm going to make sure he gets fed. I'm going to make sure Curly got someplace to sleep. I'm going to give him a bath. But I'm not going to marry him. So, yeah, she loves you like I love Curly. But these are the guys you can't help. And most of us come over here with that attitude. I'm different. Oh, my woman really loves me. I'm the exception. I made a video about you guys. You guys are the exception to the rule. Yeah, take your time. Do it right. Yeah, you're getting the same story we all get. And more than likely, it's probably true. But you're not going to know until you get over here. But now, see, you got the mother and father in her ear. See, I wouldn't have met them online. I would have had to meet them in person. See, now they think they know you. Now they all in her ear. Don't you see? You may have messed up. You may be over there 2 weeks and don't even get to. She may not even go to the hotel with you, but you got to blame yourself for that. Yeah, Curly might like the beach. I love to bring Curly, but he's got plenty of room out here to run. But yeah, a lot of these women, they love us like I love Curly. And to some people, that's all right. Like me, it's okay because I don't need a woman to complete me anymore. I used to think I did, but I don't. Especially not over here, man. Come on. You guys are crazy, man. Yeah, guys, I'm ready to get off here too. I want to thank y'all for your super chats, your super stickers, your thumbs up, all your support. We're approaching 150 downloads of that ebook, man. I want to thank everybody who's downloaded the ebook and who's left a review. That's very important. If you haven't had the chance, the link is in my description. If you like to read, if you like short stories, then you're going to like it. It's called Unspoken Agreement, Stories of Love and Betrayal in the Philippines. And I apologize. I'm trying to read this and talk at the same time. The setup. You'll really enjoy that story, man. TJ Johnson said, bro, it's wild. I hope it's not one of you. But one of my girl's cousins was desperately ignoring a foreigner, desperate to have babies with her before they met. Wow. Well, they got something over here that I call peekaboo. And this is what gets guys. They think, oh, because she plays peekaboo with me on camera, that she really loves me. This is my girl and I can trust her. No, she's reeling you in. And it's just too much for some people to see a young, beautiful woman like that. But they play peekaboo with you. And that will let you, anybody sitting here now says, oh, my Filipinas never played peekaboo with me, you're lying, because she did. If she's really into you and she really has any intentions of meeting you, because you'll be like, well, show me this, show me that. You don't even have to show you nothing. They all done it. Every woman I've ever dealt with and said, hey, I'm on, we're meeting next week anyway. Let me see what what I got, right? And then I'll play it off, and then I'll be like, come on, girl, quit playing. And next thing you know, boom, your inbox is full of stuff. Yeah, not the kind of little kids play. No, the real peekaboo. And you think I'm playing. I've had women that were they used to have the internet cafes here. They don't have them anymore. I don't know, maybe they do. Everybody's got a phone now. But yeah, they take off their whole damn shirt and show you everything right there. Okay. But okay, guys. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to go in here, man, and take a shower and stuff, get out of these clothes. I got to stretch. I'm going to be sore as hell tomorrow, man. Stay out of trouble. TJ Johnson says she won't even get on camera with the bro. She just really tried to dodge a dude, and he's trying to throw money at the problem. Yeah, see, she's not interested. He needs to just, be done with it. But okay, guys, take care. I'll see y'all next time.